When Daka's men search for gang recruits, that man assumes a new disguise. The spies are suspicious, however, and capture him until Robin takes a hand.
The Batman's outside. Let's get him.
Over here.
The Batman!
Hey! Stand clear! I'm going to drop that gangplank on him. Right to the house, Alfred.
May I help you off your costume, sir?
No, thanks. The Batman and Robin still have work to do. Now, let's turn Marshall over to the police. He's no good to us anymore.
And don't forget to call Captain Arnold and tell him he can pick up Fletcher at the Sphinx Club.
I don't think he'd find Fletcher there.
But don't you want the rest of those hoodlums apprehended, sir?
Not yet. We may discover the leader of the gang through them.
I'm not going to talk, so you might just as well let me out of here.
Sure, Marshal. That's just what we're going to do.
Just another package from the Batman. Let's get him inside to the captain.
Fletcher, how dare you come here? Are you trying to lead the police to this place?
I couldn't stay at Bernie's place. The Batman suddenly appeared.
You told me yourself he was buried under tons of rock at Colton's mine.
I thought he was. He must have escaped somehow.
Escaped as usual. And now you let them discover our connection with the Sphinx Club, making it worthless to us.
That knowledge won't do him any good. I personally killed him on the wharf outside the club.
I do not appreciate your sense of humor. I wonder if there's more than one Batman. All members of the same organization. Section 1.
Section 50 reporting.
Proceed.
Friends of the League of the New Order obtained a supply of radium, which will reach here shortly.
Excellent.
We will report later when and where you can receive it.
Very good. supply of radium will enable us to complete the atom disintegrator and start our work of destruction. You may remain here for the present.
Thanks.
We are only protecting ourselves, not you. A pity Marshall was killed in that mine disaster instead of you.
Telegram, sir.
Thank you. It's a code message from Washington. I think that's Miss Page out, but she phoned she was coming over.
Yes.
Take it in the lab, Dick, and start decoding it. I'll join you shortly. Hello, Linda. Well, it's good to see you. Won't you sit down? Have some coffee? I'll have Alfred bring you a cup.
No, thank you.
What's wrong?
Why didn't you keep your date with me last night?
Well, I took Dick to the amusement park, and we had such fun we lost all track of time.
Did you two go all by yourselves?
Why do you ask?
I thought perhaps you might have taken your friend, Chuck White.
Now, what have you got against poor Chuck?
Oh, I just don't like his face. I don't understand why you associate with such people.
Well, I admit he isn't much to look at, but I found him a very good friend.
Well, if you like him so well, why don't you take him to lunch today in my place?
But, Linda... What's it say?
Large amount of radium stolen from Michigan Hospital in Chicago. Suspect connection with radium thieves in your territory. Exercise extreme vigilance. Signed Flanagan, Midwest Division.
I think Flanagan's hunch is right.
This looks like a job for the Batman.
No. Chuck White can handle this much better. Go upstairs while I change.
There are some things I wish to discuss with you two gentlemen. Section 1.
Section 50 reporting.
Proceed.
Messenger carrying the radium is aboard plane arriving at 9:20 tonight.
Any further details?
We have information that the police are searching baggage of all passengers. Therefore, suggest that you use Plan 18.
That messenger aboard plane notified to this effect.
I'll attend to it at once.
Very good. Preston arranged to have everyone meet me here tonight at 7. I wish to explain in detail the Plan 18 to all of you.
All right, sir.
Wallace, I'm still waiting to meet the new members you lined up for the League.
I have several prospects lined up now.
Then bring them to our Bell Street house so I can look them over
Very
and
well.
judge their fitness.
This message just came over the radio for you, Mr. Lawson.
Oh, thank you.
You know what to do. You're here again.
Look, Bud, maybe I did get a little out of hand last night, but I heard someone yell Batman, so I took it on the lam. Let me talk to Fletcher, will you?
Fletcher ain't here, but maybe you can tell me why you pulled that gun on him last
I thought
night.
it was a stick-up when he started to frisk me.
Well, Fletcher may be here after a while, so if you want to wait, sit over there.
Anybody around?
Not yet, but there's a guy over there waiting for Fletcher.
I'm a friend of Mr. Fletcher's. I understand you're looking for him.
Glad to meet you, mister. Sit down.
What is it you want of Fletcher?
Well, I thought maybe he needs a bodyguard or something. Of course, I'm open for any kind of odd job.
Yeah? I don't think he'll be here today, but I might use a man of your caliber.
I didn't catch the name, mister.
We'll skip it for now. If you want the job, come on.
What can I lose?
Hey, where are you going?
To get the car. It's just down the street.
Nothing doing. You don't trust me with your name, I don't trust your car. We'll go in a hack or not at all.
Hey, taxi.
I like your nerve.
I ain't nosy. I don't care where you're going. You can whisper the address to the driver.
Bell Street, corner of Hill Avenue.
Yes, sir.
Keep the change.
Thank you, sir.
Come on in, make yourself at home. I'll be right back.
That's okay. I got no place to go.
What do you think of him?
Oh, he looks like a cheap gangster, but try him out. Take him with you on tonight's assignment. Watch him closely.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Plane ought to be here shortly. When I light this flare, our messenger will drop the package which is attached to a parachute. Now scatter out so one of you will be sure and get it.
We'll cover this side, Preston.
You come over here with us, Chuck.
Chuck, you better watch from about here.
Okay.
I'll drop back a little ways. Bert, you go on ahead. I thought I'd better keep an eye on you.
Better tell Preston.
There's your signal.
I think it's over there. What's the matter?
Chuck White, he got away.
Why didn't you stop him?
We tried it when he put up a fight.
All right, all right. Get the package first. We'll settle with White or whoever he is later. It's the plane. Get out there.
There she comes.
Well, watch for the chute.
Time for Batman and Robin to take over.
Here she comes.
The Batman. Something wrong down at the cars.
The man at the wheel of that truck is a killer, and he's out to get the passenger. Will he succeed? Daka has received word from his Japanese agents that a supply of radium is to be dropped from a plane. But Batman interferes.
Here she comes.
Come on, the Batman. Something wrong down at the cars.
Where's Mr. Bruce? Took one of their cars, down that way.
What happened, sir?
They shot out a tire and the car left the road. I managed to jump just in time.
Did they get the shipment, sir?
I'm afraid they did.
All right, here, my friends. Stop right here to take a trip to the Cave of Horrors. See the kind of enemies, my friends, that our brave boys at the fighting front are fighting. And see also why every man, woman, and child should aid in this war effort.
Well, gentlemen, it looks as if your mission was successful. We're lucky we got it. First, that new man, Chuck White, tried to double-cross us. Then the Batman showed up.
The Batman? Yeah, that guy's got more lives than the cat. But this time we finished him for sure.
Now, sit down, gentlemen. Give me a full report about what happened.
Well, it's too bad they had to beat us this time. We've got to find some way to stop them.
We could watch that house on Bell Street.
Now, they're too smart to hang out around there as long as they know that Chuck White's still around to identify them.
Well, I guess we're up against a blank wall, then.
Not yet. We still have Marshall down at police headquarters. He's good for a lot of information. He'll be made to talk.
We couldn't make him talk before, and we had him in the Bat's cave.
Yeah, but Marshall hasn't met Chuck White as yet.
I don't get it.
You better go to bed now. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Just a few minutes after White disappeared, the Batman attacked us.
Which should convince us that White must be a member of the Batman's organization.
And we can't use the Bell Street house anymore because he knows all about it.
Precisely, not until Mr. White is eliminated. But now that we have this, it will take but a few days to complete the weapon, which will be more destructive than anything man ever dreamed of.
Looks like everything's going okay.
Righto.
In here.
Have a cigarette?
Thanks.
Keep the pack. I'll be getting out of here pretty quick. I'll get some more.
You just came in.
That's all right. I got connections. They'll bail me out of here in no time.
What are you in for?
Just for looking around a guy's place. Prowling, they calls it.
That ain't very serious. You done much of it?
Oh, I get around. And you're getting some funny places, too. Now, this one night, I'm prowling through a house when all of a sudden I gets into a place that's filled with bats, flying all around. And there's a one great big bat as big as a man sitting at a desk in the middle of the room. Well, I got so scared I really took a fast powder.
Sort of, Batman?
Yeah, that's it, a man looking just like a bat.
You remember where the house was?
Yeah, out Pinehurst way.
Listen, I know a man who'll pay you plenty for that information.
No kidding. Where's that guy?
Go to 112 Mill Creek Road. Ask for Croft. Say that Marshall sent you.
You say he'll pay me dough if I tell him where the guy with the bats lives?
That's right. Yeah. You might tell him that Marshall, that's me, is locked up here.
I'll be glad to do that for you, pal.
Thanks.
Mr. Hanson?
Yeah, what can I do for you, Johnson?
We wish to have a man released from jail.
Well, you came to the right place. Who's the mug you want me to spring?
His name's Chuck White. He's my father.
Costs money to get guys out on bail.
Oh, we have the money, sir.
What's your old man in for?
I think it's called prowling.
Suspicion of burglary, huh? Imagine a nice kid like you with an old man like that. Well, I'll see what I can do. It'll cost $25 with an extra 5 for my services.
That much?
Well, you're a nice kid. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll only take $2 for myself.
Here you are. How long will it take you to get him out of jail?
Why, he'll be sprung before tonight. If he gets into another jam, just call on me.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Section 1.
Section 50 reporting.
Proceed.
Have information that Chuck White is being held in jail on suspicion of burglary.
Oh. Well, have him bailed out, then proceed with Plan 5.
All right, break it up, boys. Daka's got a job he wants you to do right away.
If that guy White knew why we put up the bail for him, he wouldn't be too anxious to get out.
Evening paper, 5-star final. Get your evening paper, X-ray. Get
Hey,
your
taxi!
evening paper.
There he is. Start the motor.
Get your evening paper, 5-star final.
Nice work, Klein. That's much better than running over him.
Yeah. That ought to be curtains for Mr. White.
Much obliged for fixing me up, Doc.
That's our job.
Say, where's the nearest phone?
Right out there in the corner.
Oh, thanks.
Wayne residence.
Hello, Alfred.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Bruce. We were getting worried about you, sir.
Well, I just got out of the hospital. I was in a taxi accident, but I'm all right now.
Oh, that's shocking, sir. You're sure you're all right, sir?
Yes. Now meet me at the corner of 18th and Main right away.
Yes, sir. We'll be there in a jiffy, sir. What's the trouble? The master had a narrow escape from being killed. He wants to pick him up immediately at the corner of 18th and Main.
Daka should be more than pleased when he gets our report.
I don't care whether he's pleased or not, just as long as he pays off.
Turn around and step on it.
Well, how'd you make out, fellas?
We just gave that Plan 5 a new twist.
Yeah. Instead of running over the guy in the street, we mashed him up in a cab.
Are you sure you finished him?
There's no doubt about it.
Swell, I'll tell Daka the good news.
You'll have to turn off on Mill Creek Road somewhere around here. It's just a short way ahead, sir.
Alfred, drive down the road a few hundred yards and wait for us. Looks like that place is well guarded.
Well, I'm going to gin again.
We can't see anything from here. Let's try the door.
I'm taking a walk. It might change my luck.
The Batman!
Keep them covered, Robin, and look the place over.
Put him there in that chair.
Well, this is one time we'll know what he's done for. Let him have it.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I think Dak could thank us more if we brought him in alive. You know, a man of his strength would be very useful if turned into a zombie.
Well, I'm going to rip off that mask and see what he looks like.
It's Chuck White.
Well, I guess you didn't do a very good job when you crashed that cab. Hey, where's that kid?
Calling the police. Calling the police. Come to 112 Mill Creek Road. Come at once. It's very urgent. 112 Mill Creek Road.
That kid's managed to cut into the police wavelength. We've got to get out of here. Come on.
Better leave. The police are on the way.
What are we going to do with these guys?
Well, we can't take them with us, but I'll promise you they'll never bother us again. I'm going to blow up this place so the police won't find all that equipment. You boys better get out of here. any second.
That's a poisoned cigarette Captain Arnold is about to smoke. And Daka's men use Zombie Warren to lure his niece, Linda, into the spy's clutches. Who dropped that cigarette onto the oily rags? Can Linda escape from the blazing building? Don't fail to see Embers of Evil, Chapter 12 of Batman at this theater next week. Daka, sinister Jap spy, plans to destroy Batman, but Batman's young aide, Robin, has other ideas.
That kid's managed to cut into the police wavelength. We've got to get out of here. Come on.
Better leave. The police are on the way.
What are we going to do with these guys?
We can't take them with us, but I'll promise you they'll never bother us again. I'm going to blow up this place so the police won't find all that equipment. You boys better get out of here. Let me go, you fool! This place is going to blow up any second.
Glad we missed that.
The car's over there.
To the enemies of the new order, may their fates be sealed as quickly as was Chuck White. Who authorized you to come here? You were instructed to remain at Section 50 until notified.
But there is no more Section 50. Croft blew it up.
Yeah, Chuck White. I mean, the Batman and his stooge showed up and called the cops.
The Batman. Please be more specific and state exactly what you mean. You will excuse me, gentlemen. Patton Jones, the door.
I've important news for you.
We will discuss it in my laboratory. What is it?
I just found out Marshall's alive and in jail.
That's impossible. He was killed with Rands at the Colton mine.
That's what you think.
Did you see him?
No, but I spoke to the bail broker that got Chuck White out of the clink. He saw Marshall and thought that he and White were the best of pals.
Marshall and White together in jail?
Well, might as well have been together. They had the cell right next to each other.
Uh-huh. Now I understand how the Batman found out about Section 50.
Don't you think that Marshall should be sprung too?
I will take care of his little difficulty. I want you to visit him in the morning and give him some cigarettes with my compliments.
That's fine.
But I will furnish the cigarettes.
Sure.
This is a special brand. I'm sure he will enjoy them.
Well, I never heard of these.
I said they were a special brand. Be sure you do not use them yourself.
Don't worry, I'll see he gets them the first thing in the morning. Excuse me, Doc.
My old friend Bernie from the Sphinx Club.
Yeah, and he seemed to be in a hurry.
Yeah?
Wayne is out here to see you, Captain.
Okay, send him in.
You sent for me, Captain?
Yeah. I hope you'll be able to identify this man Marshall that my best detective just picked up.
Your best detective?
Mm-hmm. The Batman.
Oh, I see.
I put him on your case, and sure didn't take him long to get results.
Must be a wonderful officer, this Batman.
He sure is. Come on, take a look at the prisoner.
Captain?
Yeah?
Marshall just passed out. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Well, let's get a doctor. He's dead. He must have suffered a heart attack. And he's the man I wanted you to identify.
Well, that's too bad, because I'm sure he's one of the men who attacked us.
Well, he's not going to be much use to us now. Mark, have his belongings brought up to the office and get the coroner.
Yes, sir.
Do you think Bernie had anything to do with Marshall's death? He sure got out of the police station in a hurry.
Yes, I'm almost certain. We'll soon find out. And this proves it. That cigarette I found in Marshall's cell contained a poison. We'd better call Captain Arnold right away.
Hello.
Captain Arnold, please.
Yeah, I'm speaking.
If you found those cigarettes that were in Marshall's cell,
Yeah, I got him right here. Say, who is this?
I'm the Batman. Those cigarettes contain a deadly poison. The man who murdered Marshall is Bernie. You'll find him at the Sphinx Club on River Street.
Hello. Yeah, I wish I knew where that Batman gets all his information. None of my boys can do it.
According to the coroner's report, Marshall died today suddenly in his cell. 6 of our members have died through the activities of the Batman. Therefore, before we do anything else, we must make certain that he has been finally destroyed.
But I told you he was done for when Section 50 was blown up.
I have no proof of his death. Besides, there's still the possibility that there may be more than one Batman.
Well, if there is more than one Batman, how are we going to find it out?
This may be accomplished through Miss Linda Page.
You think she knows him?
I know the Batman has a mysterious way of appearing every time she gets in trouble.
I see. You intend to use the girl to lead the Batman into a trap.
Exactly.
How are you going to get Miss Page to cooperate with us?
Martin Wine, come into the council room.
Yeah, it worked like a charm.
Yeah. Come on, we'll scatter a few clues.
Page girl's right behind us.
Don't worry, we'll take care of her.
No, just leave a message that Mr. Wayne called.
What's the matter? Did she stand you up?
Looks like it. She left a message with the clerk at her apartment house that she went to meet her uncle at his old factory.
His factory?
Yes, the Ajax Manufacturing Company. But it's been closed ever since he went to prison.
She got in touch with her uncle. I wonder why she didn't phone and tell you.
That's right. So being a jealous suitor, I think I'll do a little checking up. Hello, inside. Anybody around here? I'm looking for a Miss Page. Understand she's here.
She was, but she left here about 10 minutes ago.
That's the way with me, always late. Thanks.
You're welcome. Just some dressed-up dude looking for that girl.
Yeah, it must have been their boyfriend. I bet he got the message we left in her apartment for the Batman.
You better keep his nose out of this or he's liable to get hurt.
The watchman says she's gone, but he's lying. There's a car parked right there in back of us.
Do you think she's still in the building?
That's up to the Batman and Robin to find out.
Good, let's get going.
Drive around the corner, Alfred.
Right, sir.
I can't understand why you're keeping me here.
You're not supposed to. You just sit there quietly and behave yourself, and nothing will happen to you.
Smoke pot?
Yeah, we don't want to walk into any trouble. If there's any trouble, let it walk into us.
Fine. Keep your eye on the basement. You watch from the window. I'll take care of the roof.
Andrews, Burke. There's something burning downstairs, and this joint will go up like paper. There's someone in here.
We'll call the fire department. I'll look for Linda.
We got to get out of here. This joint's on fire.
There's Daka with a new and larger radium gun, and he has the radium to make it work. Can Robin find the secret hideout? Don't fail to see 8 Steps Down, Chapter 13 of Batman at this theater next week.